You've heard students are using ChatGPT, right? But what about you? According to our RAND survey, nearly 1 in 3 K through 12 teachers are already using AI tools like ChatGPT to plan lessons and save time. According to another survey, school districts are catching on too. In the 2023-2024 school year, 42% of medium-sized schools rolled out AI training. So if you're still doing it all by hand, this video will show you 5 ways ChatGPT can actually make lesson planning easier. The first tip completely flips how I approach unit planning. Instead of just asking ChatGPT to write a typical lesson, I'm having it build interactive models, things that go beyond slideshows and really hook students. I started with a simple prompt: give me 10 facts about Africa. Just like that, it listed out key information: how many countries are in Africa, details about the Nile River, and major landmarks like the Sahara Desert. But here's where it gets interesting. I followed up with, now turn these facts into a fun, interactive website. And boom, it starts generating code like Zuckerberg building Facebook. I didn't touch a single line of code. When I hit preview, it creates a clean, clickable flashcard site. Each card holds one of the 10 facts, and they match up exactly with the content from earlier. So now, instead of just reading facts, students can interact with them. And it's fully customizable. While previewing, I typed, change the header color to blue, and ChatGPT updated it instantly, right in front of me. This is next level for teachers. You're not just saving time, you're leveling up how you present content to match how your students actually engage. And the best part, no coding, no extra apps, just one prompt and a preview. This next tip solves a nightmare every teacher has faced. You find the perfect article, but it's way too complex for your students. Watch this. I grabbed a dense medical research article. It's about how video games help train surgeons. Fascinating stuff, but definitely not written for 6th graders. Normally, this would be a dead end, but with the right prompt, I never have to skip over valuable content again. Here's what I do. Summarize this complex medical article in simple language for a 6th grade student. Include the main points and explain why it's important for kids to understand this. And just like that, I get a clear, well-structured summary. One of my favorite parts, it explains how video games can build real-world skills, like focus, speed, and coordination. Now for the advanced prompt. Act as a science communicator for children. Take the following complex medical article and summarize it into 3 to 5 clear kid-friendly paragraphs. Highlight 3 key takeaways and bullet points, and add a short explanation of why this topic matters for students and how it connects to their lives. Keep the tone educational, but friendly and relatable. This version gives me a more polished structure, with short, readable paragraphs and zero medical jargon. It's still well written for a 6th grade level, but it sounds like something you'd find in a scholastic magazine. This third tip is perfect for differentiated instruction. Instead of explaining the same concept one way and hoping it sticks, you can get 3 different approaches instantly. Here's the prompt that changes everything. Explain the 3 branches of government in 3 different ways. For a 5th grader, for an ESL learner unfamiliar with the American government, and using a sports analogy. For the 5th grade version, it uses simple language and relatable examples your students already know. For the ESL version, it adds more context and even touches on cultural references, making it perfect for students still building their language skills. And for the sports analogy, it's gold. It breaks everything down in a way anyone can understand. It compares Congress to a coaching staff. They create the game plan just like they create laws. Then the president becomes the quarterback. Even people who don't watch football know what a quarterback does. And finally, the courts are the referee, a role every student can visualize. And here's something extra. It even gives me the option to create a visual. Now, I'll be honest, the visual itself isn't groundbreaking, but it's still a useful resource to have, especially for students who learn best with pictures. This next tip will save you from the 6 tabs open research rabbit hole. Stop Googling lesson content. Use ChatGPT as your research assistant instead. Here's what I mean. Instead of typing causes of the Civil War into Google and getting buried in 20 open tabs, try this. Explain the causes of the Civil War in 3 student-friendly paragraphs, each with a simple example and a key takeaway. Provide sources as well. Now look at the difference. Instead of me piecing together 5 articles, ChatGPT gives me clean, ready-to-teach research with the structure I asked for. Each paragraph has a clear explanation, concrete example, and a takeaway students will actually remember. This isn't just faster, it's curriculum design that actually works in the classroom. This final tip goes way beyond Google Translate. This is about supporting your ESL students with actual teaching intent, not just word-for-word translation. Here's how it works. I'm using a set of science lab instructions I found on the internet that are way too complex for beginners. So I dragged the file into ChatGPT and used this prompt. Translate these instructions into Spanish, Arabic, and Korean, but simplify the reading level for clarity. And look what happens. It doesn't just translate. It simplifies the sentence structure, keeps the scientific meaning, and that's the magic. It's translation plus accommodation all in one step. These 5 ChatGPT tips will completely change the way you plan your lessons. No more Sunday night stress. Instead, you're designing lessons that are differentiated, engaging, and actually work better for your students. Try one of these prompts. Seriously, pick one that solves your biggest planning headache and test it out. Then drop a comment and tell me which tip saved you the most time. Or share your own go-to ChatGPT prompt that's working well in your classroom. If this helped you cut through that AI overwhelm, hit that subscribe button for more practical classroom-ready tools.